the same question was being asked. What is it that Obasa has on the Lagos APC that they don't even want him to leave that seat at all? Whereby it seems that we are tweaking the constitution to cater to the whims of one person or the other. Anyway, I just want to hear what you think about this whole situation. A lot of people have said it is quite unconstitutional to actually suspend a duly elected governor. Governor Simfuba of Rivers State has vacated the Rivers State government house, as in he has left the house. He moved out with his family this morning ahead of the anticipated arrival of Admiral Ibas, yes, who has been appointed as the new sole administrator of the state. There was a calm atmosphere there this morning. At least 3 armored personnel carriers were stationed at the main entrance in case anything wants up. So Governor Fubara has moved out. The sole administrator is expected to move in later. May not be today, but yes, that is what is happening at the moment. When you look at this current situation, what it's been from yesterday till today, how does it make you feel as a Nigerian? There's been a whole lot of uproar since this happened yesterday. A lot of Nigerians are not happy about the state of the nation. A lot of Nigerians are not happy about the state of affairs. And I was talking with Ambassador Victor Atewe on the World News at 12, and he had quite a lot to say, because I recall watching that presidential broadcast yesterday and just thinking about a whole lot of things, right? Nigerians are currently posting several different videos online talking about 30 days rant challenge, just trying to make it known the challenges that we are facing, that people are facing as average Nigerians this time, this year, this month. I mean, with the current economic climate of the country, there's hunger in the land. No state of emergency has been declared on hunger. No state of emergency has been declared on the economy. No state of emergency has been declared on poverty. Poverty, so much poverty in the land. No state of emergency has been declared on electricity and the incessant failure of the national grid. No state of emergency has been declared on kidnapping, on terrorism, that seems to have been ravaging different areas of the country. What is it about River State that makes such a what a lot of people have seen as it's a very, I'm just looking for the word to just describe it, but such decision, such a heavy decision to be taken in River State. I've tried to talk to quite a number of people who live in River State, and one of them told me, oh, we're not exactly seeing military presence. It doesn't look like anything is going on, but there is just this gloom hanging in the air where people do not people feel like they don't know what is the next thing that will happen. A lot of people did not go out today, but would rather stay indoors in case there may be a breakdown of law and order. They do not want to be caught outside when such a thing is happening, or if such a thing will happen. But then, whether or not you're from River State, how would you expect them to actually respond to this? My concern is for the people. I honestly, nobody wants a situation where there is bloodshed, where there is disaster, or where there is violence or threat of violence. Also, what do you think about the fact that no militant faction has come out up until now to say, oh, we are responsible for the vandalization of these pipelines, or we are responsible for the bombing or the explosion of these pipelines? I recall watching a video last night. You know, the areas where the pipeline was actually bombed, where it was burning, and I don't know who did that, but there were fetish pots, fetish substances all around there. It's almost like a two-factor authentication. You burn the place and you put fetish items there, so anybody who comes in there will get scared and run away, because everybody, of course, most people are scared of juju. But still, I want to know what you think about this whole situation that's happening in Rivers State and how it can be remedied. For the next 6 months, Governor Fubara will not be acting in his capacity as governor of Rivers State. Would you expect him to step down and resign from there, or would you expect him to wait out the 6 months and return in a blaze of glory to applause from his people. The phone lines are open already. You can call me up immediately. It's 0803-692-9933. It's a very short session on matters today. Of course, security, safety, and the people's rights came up with Mr. Joseph Olorenshaw just before this program, and that's why we couldn't start as we usually would on time. So let's talk about the issues that are affecting you and I as Nigerians right now. And this is the strongest, this is the main issue that we're discussing at the moment. 0803-692-9933. Even before I came on air, I could see a lot of people have been sending so many messages. Thank you for your messages and thank you for sticking with us in Voice of the People 90.3 FM. 0803-692 9933 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. I just want to hear from you on this whole River State matter. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
The name is The Truth.
Where are you calling from, The Truth?
Injustice Avenue.
Okay, go ahead.
For the episode happening in Nigeria, the Bible take categorically if the foundation is rotten, everything is bad. From the beginning of this country, for the amalgamation of this country, there is no one iota of truth. Since in order to give other people to call, since yesterday I'm sick, let me use the word, my heart is bleeding concerning injustice in all institutions, the police, the INEC, the army, the judiciary, increasing the judiciary by 300%. So all the institutions have been pocketed by the president, the House Rep President, who God knew what is his name, and the man UK. So concerning, they've bastardized this country. Only God can rescue us. So nobody can talk now. If you talk, they will look for your house, they look for your name and number and pick you and lock you up. Are we in a democracy or autocracy in this country? Hello, ma.
I'm with you, The Truth. I'm with you.
Are we in autocracy or democracy? Are we in the military area or civilian era? Concerning what has happened or what has been happening since Ubara entered that seat, there is no truth or justice. And when there is no righteousness, the people cry. That's what we are going through.
Thank you so much, The Truth.
You know what happened. So only the truth and justice can save us. And we are ready to pay for injustice.
Thank you so much.
Thank your station for letting us know what is happening, what is going on, unless we should have
we do appreciate you for always tuning in. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. A number of people have said that they do not actually pity Governor Sim Fubara because, I mean, he was Wike's ally before the whole situation happened after he became governor. I mean, he was Wike's ally, and in 2023 they worked together. A lot of people believe that there was a lot of rigging in the process that brought Governor Fubara to power in 2023. So he's also suffering from injustice that he joined Wike to met out. Right? Are you one of the people who also believe that way? Well, there's another school of thought that believes, look, no matter how he came in, he's the governor of the state, he should be allowed to do his 4 years and then leave. Why interfering in the affairs of a state to the extent of what we can see right now? Good afternoon, welcome to Matters. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Engineer John Light.
Turn down the volume of your radio set, Engineer John Light.
Okay, I don't.
I can still hear myself and you in the background. Please just turn off the radio set.
Okay, I done that.
All right, go ahead.
For the contribution from the River State, but what president is doing, he just tried to put himself for danger. definitely he show military personnel that he cannot control the nation. Number one. Number two, any father, when something happens for his house, when he cannot settle the both sides, know that he's not reserved to be a father. So for me, our president is not reserved to control Nigeria, because for the little politics whatsoever they may draft in Rivers State, just only one state, he cannot control it. He cannot sit the both sides, sit down and give them advice as a brother for house. Definitely, he's not capable to rule the nation.
Really?
And yes, and another thing again, you know that in 2000 and whatsoever, where they do presidential election, Wike and carry the obedient vote and put for APC. God is not sleeping. Do you understand? He can do. That is why that if you point somebody one finger, the remaining four is back to you. So we can go ahead and begin to do celebration for media, but his own time is coming, because in one side of in one time you may not know how you may look like. I raise my case.
Thank you for your call, Engineer John Light. 0803-692-9933. Governor Fubara has moved out of the Rivers State Government House, as he will not be in charge of the state for the next 6 months, as per the declaration of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, President Bola Tinubu. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine. This is Apata from Lagos.
Welcome, Akpata. Go ahead.
The case of Rivers State is so annoying to the extent that if there was to be a war in this country now, I'm going to support it. This is not democracy at all. It's crazy demo. It's crazy demo. See, if the constitution was to be amended, somebody that is above 70 years should not be a president again in this country. Since you cannot work your working stage from 70 years above, you should retire. Somebody from 70 years should not be a president again in this country. Because if you look at it, just a little issue, you now escalate it. Now, if there should be a war in Rivers State now, does this government think is not going to escalate to other states in Nigeria? You see, I'm a Yoruba man, but this is what this government is doing. I don't support it at all. You cannot protest, you cannot voice out your mind, and any small thing, people will be after you. What kind of government is this? It's so annoying that if they can give me my own share of this country and let me live for good, what's this? Now, well done. Thank you.
Thank you for your call, Akpata. I say if they can give you your own share of the country so you can live for good. I don't understand, Akpata. How now? This one will be prodigal son matter for Bible. We say if they can give me my own share of the country and let me live. How? 08036929933. 08036929933. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. How you doing?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Chris. I'm calling from Ojo.
Welcome, Chris. Go ahead, please.
Choma, it's quite a sad day for democracy. Seriously, because since yesterday I've not been myself, and I just sit down and I keep wondering. So, since somebody is saying, "Oh, I will put fire in some states," so let's assume that we can now, for example, now started putting fire in some PDP states. So the president can wake up and say, "Oh, because there is uncertainty in your state, or there is insecurity in your state, or something," that the whole PDP governor should step aside and let that be to be suspended, let that be military takeover, or what did they call it, sole administrator. It's quite saddening. What are we saying? A democratically elected governor, you now tell him to step aside, that they let that be a sole administrator. It can't be. And the sad part is that our judiciary, we have a judiciary that has been bought. Same with the National Assembly. This 10th Senate with Akpabio. Choma, we all knew before this man make this pronouncement. He sat with Akpabio and the rest. And I was listening to Inibe film on a podcast yesterday where he said this Akpabio, that he is from his state, that is the worst Senate president that he has seen. You understand? So we can't be trusted with these people to what I'm saying here is that they are definitely the eye is gonna have it. Probably the president is gonna have it too. And it's quite sad. And the Supreme Court, that's where this matter is gonna end. And unfortunately, I don't see anything positive coming out from it. This country is captured, Choma. What are we talking about? In the democratic system, you're telling a governor that is democratically elected to step aside. I listened to Ruben Abati this morning, and he said that the president had committed an impeachable offense. And he quite clearly stated that there was no way in that constitution where they give the president the power to remove a constitutionally elected, democratically elected governor. He can only work with them. He can bring in the military and say, okay, let's collaborate with these people and find a way. Not removing a state governor. You understand? And this afternoon, I was watching on Arise and I saw the Ratif Fagbemi giving a press briefing because he's been bashing a lot of places. Because the president might have had a meeting or two with him and I would have given him to go ahead to do all these things. So he was having a press briefing trying to clarify one or two things. See, it's quite saddening. This democracy is in, oh my God. What is that? And you see some people now telling you they're calling from Abaribe, this and that. Oh, is the right choice? It's sad, Choma. It's sad.
You know, everyone is entitled to their opinion. But thank you. God. Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. President Tinubu is holding a closed-door meeting with the newly appointed River Sole Administrator, Admiral Ibas, retired, at the presidential villa in Abuja. This meeting is coming barely 24 hours after the president declared a state of emergency in Rivers State. Also, Governor Fubara has vacated the Rivers State government house, as in you don't pack in load, you don't come out. Say, okay, for the next 6 months, I will not be the governor of the state. So he has packed his load and left the government house. 0803-692-9933. You can send a message on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can either send a message or you call me up. Hello, what's your name and location, please?
Hello, Choma.
Hi, good afternoon.
Afternoon, dear. My name is Peace. I'm calling from Barai Baja.
Welcome, Peace.
Okay, dear. What I'm saying here is that, for one, as that man has spoken, you know, nothing goes around, comes around. Whatever that goes around comes around. When Fubara and Wike, they were plotting, they were planning. They rig election for Fubara, they rig election for presidential Tinubu. Do you understand? They made him forcefully. They gave him condition. He accepted. Wike look at him as the cheapest, the simplest, the most quiet person he can use as a tool to manipulate the resources of River State. That's why he picked him. Huh? So this is the repercussion of all this rubbish. They carried all the votes of obedience in River State and give to Tinubu for presidential. Tinubu now is a tool in the hand of Wike. Wike detect. Wike is over that more than Tinubu himself. Now Tinubu cannot talk.
How you can't really say that. Tinubu cannot talk. Was he not the one that came out and declared the state of emergency?
We know everything. We know everything. Forget about it. Even that man, my tax man, they choose to be there. It's this Wike that suggested that man for him. They are praised from what I'm seeing online. So it's what they sow is what they are reaping. But I pity River.
So Fubara should not cry injustice because he's reaping what he sowed. Thank you so much, Peace. And sorry, please take care of that cough, okay? 0803-692-9933. 25 minutes before 3 p.m. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, what's your name and location? Good afternoon.
This is Samuel calling from Ayogo.
Welcome, Samuel. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. You know, what happened yesterday for River State is, yesterday I was thinking deeply. It is very, very bad. How can a president remove an elected governor for what? It's unconstitutional. Even if you want to declare state of emergency, while removing the governor, an executive governor of a state, for what? Even okay, what of Wike that is causing all those things? You have not called him in order. You have not questioned Wike. You are only blaming footballer for everything. For all the things footballer have tried to represent 2025 budget, all the things, the president is not seeing it. Why? All these things is happening, but the only thing he can do is to remove a sitting governor for 6 months. Where is he done? I don't know the people that is advising the president on this. It's unfair. It's unfair. The president should don't think about this, and I think this thing, if care is not taken, River State people, they cannot take it. Let me think and know what we do. They should revise this thing. It's not proper. It's not proper for our democracy. I don't know where is all these. They're getting all those things. Wike should be cautious first. Secondly, you see, Wike have been saying that footballer will be removed and heaven will not fall. And president have helped him to do that. That's exactly what is happening now. Is it fair? I don't think this thing now should continue like this. They should do something. 6 months is not 6 days, though. They should do something about it. For football going to court, I don't see anything good coming about it because they have captured it. Judicially is captured. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Governor Fubara has vacated the Rivers State government house. I mean, he's moved out his family members and his belongings, as he won't be in charge of the state for the next 6 months. Hello, what's your name and location, please?
Hello.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
This is Ekene calling from Mushe.
Welcome, Ekene.
I want to contribute on Fubara's removal.
Go ahead, please.
So let me tell you something. Tinubu is just doing anyhow, and when problem starts, they will be the one running eta. They should not just be doing things as if people that they are leading are foolish people or they are animals or maybe they don't have sense. All these things they are doing, we know all these things they are doing. That he's just trying to plan himself for 2027 election so that he will take over Rivers. We know everything. But this man is trying to touch the lion on his tail. When he starts, this man cannot withstand it. All of them, when they are doing the extra, all of them, they thought maybe revolution has started. All of them, they were trying. Some of them even traveled. They should just do the right thing. You should know, okay, now you remove Fubara from government, from governor, and you now let Wike as a minister. It's clear that you are supporting Wike. It's clear that Tinubu is supporting Wike. It's clear. You should stop doing things that will make people to get angry and start revolution. But I don't pray for revolution. But this man is pushing everybody to the wall. Anybody that knows Tinubu should tell him. He's pushing everybody to the wall. He's not the owner of Nigeria. He's not the owner of Nigeria. You should just be careful. The way we push young youths to the wall. When the problem will start, he will not be able to stand it. That's my contribution.
Thank you for your call. We do not pray or hope or advocate for violence or chaos in any way. Violence is never the answer. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of the conversation. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. Call me up. I definitely want to hear from you. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon, Chama.
Hi, how you doing? I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling you from Lagos.
Welcome. Thank you for calling.
Okay, Chama, you can now see that we are in a very deep problem in this country. We are just deceiving ourselves that we are practicing democracy. Instead, it's just pure craze. Now, we have a system of government whereby they do things that they like. If you criticize them constructively or not, they go against you. Instead of actually addressing the issue, they behave like the people they are ruling over don't have a sense of belonging, don't have any rights. And I can now see the reason why the president actually hastily took a decision on this issue. And the reason is obvious. It's because of the resources, and it's because they would actually benefit from that state. If not, can you explain to me why there have not been any state of emergency established on a state whereby bandits are taxing the citizens. Why? We have situations where people have been killed and nothing has been done. But a situation where it is politically driven, where you can call both parties together and talk to them, you're not doing it. You are establishing a state of emergency. You are suspending the governor without any due reason. And you can see how the legislative arms and the lawmakers deliberately made it difficult for Fubara. You can see that this is all scripted. And you can see that the president is one-sided here. This is all a plot towards 2027 election. And it is obvious, but they should continue. Power is transcendent. They will not have it forever. Thank you.
Thank you for your call, Marshall. 0803-692-9933. Good afternoon. How you doing? What's your name and location, please?
I'm from my good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Matthew. I'm calling from Motion.
Welcome, Matthew. Go ahead, please.
Well, Nigeria issue, I don't know. Every day we are facing different issues. For Tinubu to move the governor, honestly, what he did is wrong. He shouldn't have pulled the governor aside. He should have left the administrator and the governor, let them work hand to hand, and let them see how they can move their steps within a short period of time that they have been given to him. Unlike for it to come out from somewhere, it's as if that's what he's been praying for. You have the little fault. Whatever has any little fault that came out, you just came out from somewhere and just keep the governor out of the system. The governor was selected by people. It's not as if he was appointed. He was selected by unlike him. Okay, like his own state. Look at what is going on all over Nigeria. Look at Benue. People are dying in Benue State. All over, banditry is killing people all over. Why you should have declared those states state of emergency instead of River State? What was that all about? For how long is this impunity continue in Nigeria? For how long? How long? And this thing is when I watched this yesterday, I shed tears because I was once in River State. I started in River State. I've been there for almost 2 years before coming down to Lagos. I don't know why all this thing is happening. Like, what was this called, this man, so-called a wicked? Okay, now you're not focusing on what you on your appointment. All you could do is just the busybody, go help her like a trouble human being. What kind of life is this? For how long? Is this what we leave to the next generation? Is this what the next generation will copy from them? After when you have gotten, like you have joined your ancestors, or better still, you have gotten other than where you are, and you hand over this kind of attitude to the next generation. For how long? What kind of life is this? Nigeria, we cannot have peace of mind today. For how long? How many years are we enjoying democracy? Since ever Obasanjo and Yaradua and Gulo, during their time, apart from them, nothing more again.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 16 minutes before 3 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. Call me up. I want to hear from you. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, how you doing? Hello, are you there? Good afternoon.
Shoma, good afternoon.
How you doing?
Shoma, good afternoon.
I can hear you. Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Joe from Bariga.
Welcome, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shoma, you've forgotten I've asked this question several times. Whether Wike is the owner of River State. Nobody came to explain up to now, their elders. After that, I asked whether the father is somehow connected as the owner of River State. As at that time, I was asking that question last year. No result, no good result, nothing was established about this question I asked. And I see the result of all the what I have asked. You see, I've said this time with that number. Democracy. You have to fight for democracy. If you don't fight for democracy, you will not have it. If you like talk and stay in your comfort zone and talk on the radio, talk on the television and what have you, you can never pursue democracy and you get it back. But our youth, I am disappointed with our youth. You know, the former man called the youth lazy people. And they are still lazy. They are still these things. things, a lot of things going bad in Nigeria, and our youth kept silent, kept mute up to this time around.
Did they really keep silent? The youth copper that came out and said something. Is she not a youth, Mr. Joe?
It's a terrible thing. Wow.
Thank you for your call, Mr. Joe. Appreciate you. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello, what's your name and location? Turn down the volume of your radio set.
Hello, Chama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm happy I got you this afternoon.
I'm happy to hear from you.
Good. The last caller said the youths are lazy. The youths are not lazy. Himself is a youth. Let him bring us out. We will follow. Let him push the lead. We shall come and stand. That is one. Two. In Nigeria here, everybody is fighting for himself. Don't blame Wike for whatever he is doing. I'm not supporting Wike. What was the arrangement between Wike and Fubara ever before Fubara became the governor of Rivers State? They came to an agreement. But the agreement is not reached now. The agreement is biased. This is the trouble the both of them are facing. Nobody is facing any trouble. It's two of them. It's either Fubara will win Wike or Wike will win Fubara. So this is their Port Harcourt matter. What I'm telling you is that all Nigerians, including me, Babu, talking to you now from Oshun, everybody wants money. Look at the way 91, 92, 93 old men and women are decamping from CPC, CPD, PDP, AMP into APC to get money. When they give you money, you sit down. No, hello. Even you, Chioma, you there now. If they bring you into APC, square you will leave VOP. No VOP, bye. You will just wave them with a left hand.
Don't speak for me, oh. Don't speak for me, Mr. Babo. No, speak for yourself.
I'm citing an example. You see? So let us not blame anybody at all. Everybody is fighting for himself. I'm surprised that a whole senator I know very, very well, they come to APC. I said, but what happened? He said, oh boy, that is where it's happening now. There's money there. I said, hey, you. He said, what will I do? So don't blame anybody. Whatever we are seeing in Nigeria today, we merited it. We merit it with action. I know they blow grammar. We merit it with action. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you for your call, Babo. I'll take one more call and then take your messages. 0803-692-9933. Call this number. You can reach me directly in the studios. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How you doing?
Shema. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Before 29th of
what's your name and location, please?
2023. Hello.
What's your name?
This is Chibuzo. Chibuzo calling from Idesha.
All right, Chibuzo, go ahead.
Before May 29, 2023, I will quote what Deity Baba Ahmed said. He said, "Do not swear in Tinubu, because swearing in Tinubu is tantamount to swearing in unconstitutionality." That is swearing in Tinubu means you are swearing in lawlessness. And we are all seeing it. I'm disappointed in the last caller who said that who wants to justify whatever anybody is doing. It's quite sad. It's very, very pathetic that that everybody is looking for money. For that, people's heads should roll because you are looking for money. It's very, very cowardly of him. And talking about cowardice.
Please, don't use such words. That's his own opinion. Do you understand? Just like the other person who said the youths are not doing what they are supposed to do.
Nobody should blame the youth. We are all Nigerians. And I will say, just as that young lady said in her video, we are all cowards. If we are not being cowards, for the days of our fathers, this problem did not start today. It started from pre-independence time. If the day, if had not been cowards, the rubbish that is happening now would not have established. The Bible says, when the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? Yes, the righteous. If the righteous keeping quiet, keep holding. If we continue holding our hands, we are still in the morning. Unless we rise as a people with one voice, with one motive, these criminals will continue to rape us in broad daylight. Thank you.
Thank you for your call, Chibuzo. Fortunately, I can't take any more calls. It's about time for me to go. But let me take some of your messages on WhatsApp and also your comment on YouTube. We're streaming live, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. All right, Akodu Bola says, where is Abba Baba now? Victor Ajile says, cry for Rivers State and Nigeria. Why is it that Nigerians are doing well in abroad but not doing well in Nigeria? Akodu Bola says, thank you, Oga commentator on the issue of Wike and Fubar. Victor Ajile says, Nigeria stagnates Nigerians. Kiam Jonah Adam says, it seems Wike is the one in charge. You can see that Wike man is the one in charge of Rivers State. Buruhuku says, Wike and Fubar are together. They know themselves. All right, let's head on over to WhatsApp and take your messages. 0817-175-6338. Honestly, Nigeria is in trouble. Dele from Ilukweju. Good afternoon, Chioma. The declaration of state of emergency by President Tinubu in Rivers State is a power grab and an assault on democracy. The move is also a ploy to gain political advantage and control over the state. The president past criticisms of similar moves by previous administration is a testament to hypocrisy on his part. God bless Nigeria. Alex Solomon from Anita Isherioshun, Lagos. Good afternoon, Chioma. Have you forgotten when Wike said he cannot take order from Abuja during Buhari, saying Buhari cannot tell him how to run his state? Now he's in Abuja disturbing his own state, looking for godfatherism. Now the fear of Wike has given birth to one-sided judgment. We are watching. CSO Philip from Ladipo. Good afternoon. The state of emergency declared by President Tinubu in Rivers State is wrong. It's wrong because the president caused the heated struggle for power in the state by appointing Wike as a minister in his cabinet and choosing to tolerate Wike's talkativeness and arrogance on issues of Rivers State long after leaving office. Only a president that is good at chickenry would choose to carry the baggage of loss of goodwill as Wike and pretend to mean well for the country with these wrongful declaration. If not, a good president should have started solution to Rivers struggles with the sack of Wike as minister. That he didn't do. Tochukwu Adele Thompson from Obanikoro. Good afternoon, my sister. I pray that God will help us here in Nigeria. Evil men do live before them. Chibuzo Chioma from Oshodi. All right, this person says, international reaction. The international community has begun to take notice of the crisis in Rivers State. The U.S. Embassy in Nigeria has expressed concern over the declaration of a state of emergency and the suspension of the elected government. The European Union has also expressed concern, calling for a peaceful resolution to the crisis. Josie from Obohia, Abia State. Thank you for your message, Josie. You say, Choma Innocent, this is Serenadi. It's quite unfortunate when it has to do with critical and sensitive issues. Either there will be a glitch in my calls will not be taken. I'll leave you guys in peace. Let Nigerians in diaspora keep receiving the insults. Take care and bye. That's not the case, Serenadi, at all, at all, at all. Of course, if we see your call, we'll definitely take it. We're a voice of the people and we're here to give everyone a voice, right? Thank you so much. Hi, Chama Lady VOP. 1. Nigerian president has a veto power in section 58, but National Assembly may turn it down with 2/3 votes. 2. Why do people cry foul of political godfatherism? Don't we have spiritual or economic godfather and counselors? 3. Nigerian constitution is our problem. Let's change it. And Benga Ola from Fade Chioma. I repeat, we're in serious trouble. Refinery in Port Harcourt is on fire. Delay from Ilukweju. What we are witnessing in this Nigeria and River State is a clear picture of those who are not elected in power, displaying ruthlessness, arbitrary use of power, Hitler-like behavior, Napoleonic and despotism. Nigeria should rise up and chase away APC and his leadership. Billy from Ikotu. It's a goal for Wicked Wike, who is the favorite and golden son of the man in Aserok, scored by Peter Osifu. What a nation. Let's choose the best of us to rule the rest of us. Good afternoon, my lady Chioma. Have a lovely day. Grandma Maggie from Oshodi. Good afternoon, Chioma. Innocent. Democracy is murdered in River State by President Tinubu and his boss, Nyesom Wike. Why exactly are people saying President Tinubu is the boss here? Wike is the one who's working for him. But we are reversing the roles because of what happened in River State. This is a written script that's been written a long time ago. It was just being executed now. Do you believe that before Simfra will resume to the government house in September, that is, if it is possible, the local government election would have been conducted in August by the sole administrator, an ally of Wike? It would be too difficult for me to believe Tinubu's hand is not in all that have been happening in Rivers State right from the beginning of this saga. Tinubu only used Wike as devil's workshop to cause the unrest in the state. Remember, Tinubu advised Fubara to withdraw the case filed against defected lawmakers. Then, the scene that follows, it was Apex Court saying no evidence of defection. Tinubu told the judge elders to advise Fubara to implement Supreme Court judgment. Fubara made several attempts to implement it. Wike boys frustrated his efforts. The following week, Tinubu proclaimed state of emergency. God is watching. Mr. Ogumbi from Idimu, good afternoon. Please, Peter Osifo. Collins from Seaside Estate, Aja. All right, Collins, thank you for your message. My take is on the president's attitude and speech on Rivers State. Honestly speaking, from the day Tinubu became president, I know Nigeria have entered one chance. Someone that is known to be the Lion of Badilio. Nigerians cannot do anything for now. Let's just wait and hope for God's intervention. Okon from Songo E4. This Baba Juju is seriously working. Nobody in this country can stand against unconstitutional and injustice action of this administration. I strongly believe the explosion was caused by some element from Wike's side in order to declare state of emergency. Vincent, aka But Why from Mushin Diachioma. Mr. Wike and group knew they could not remove Governor Fubara by impeachment. They were heading to a political impasse. They could not have succeeded in removing the chief judge, as it would be the same Fubara that would still appoint a new chief judge if they had pressed ahead to remove chief judge for age falsification. That's why they used Mr. President to remove him. One thing I like Rivers people is that they will challenge it in court. They've been winning government in court. Just watch out. Afam from Ejigbo. Afam, thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Chioma Shakanade from Alaba Oro. I saw this coming. Nigeria is going gaga. Good afternoon to you in the studio. I'm Caesar from Alagbado. I thought Facebook Rivers people needed a result that Wike must win the battle, and finally he won. But the supposed joy is gradually fading away within few hours after the declaration of state of emergency. If care is not taken, crisis may arise from some quarters and activities will be put on hold. Thank you for your message, Shakanade. Good afternoon, CC Chiama. The people in authority have to trade their actions with caution. Please, if I may ask, does the president have power to suspend an elected governor? Is the Rivers problem greater than the killings in the north or the kidnapping happening in the country? Although the president can do anything and go away with it, but as for Fubara and Rivers State people, they should accept what is ahead of them. They can't do anything for the federal government of Tinubu and Wike. The president has created more problems than solving it as far as Rivers State is concerned. Merrick Franklin Mary from Bucknor Estate, thank you for your message. You suspended Fubara but left Wike. Was Fubara fighting himself? The president already picked sides. I don't know what to make of this proclamation. Only the future will decide if this was the best decision. This country na cruise Jare Olushoga Jai from Odonla in Ikorodu. Thank you so much for your messages. I do appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have to go. I have less than 30 seconds left to leave the studios. I just want to say keep doing the best that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. Unfortunately, there isn't so much you can do from your house, but then you have to keep speaking well of the country, doing the best that you can do, okay? And also you have to make sure that you are doing something to help the people around you. While you are castigating the government and all the things you believe they are doing wrong, make sure you're not also doing the same thing in one way or the other where you are, okay? To have an amazing day. Funhouse time with MC Chooks and Walkie Talkie comes up shortly. My name is Chioma Innocent. Matters will make a return, same time, same station tomorrow. Have an amazing day.